But why don't you claim off the government? Why should I? The government doesn't have enough money for me. All the money goes in asylum seekers and fucking migrants. I'd like to point that out as well this morning. I'm going to write an email in a minute to Johnny Mercer, who I'm really pleased is back in the Veterans Affairs Office. But I am stunned at the minute, and this is why I'm fed up. And if you want to call me a racist, call me it. I'm the best racist in the world. And Christopher Bougie, if you watch this, fuck you. Let me tell you something. The United Kingdom at the minute, right, is bringing in so many people that add no value to our country. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's costing the taxpayer £7 million a day to put people in housing and hotels. And now that our government, or the UK government, have come up with this plan. Oh, we're going to pay people to that have spare properties to put migrants in their properties. I say no. They will destroy your house. They will shit on your sofa. I've seen how they work. And by the way, so far, the biggest nationality of people coming across the Irish shores are from Albania, that are coming from a place, right, where there's no war, there's no suppression, but they're coming across the UK. Why? Because we are fools, and we will hand them the keys to houses and pay for them. 10,000 Albanian men, not women and children, are now living in houses being paid for by us because we're idiots. 7 million a day. Want to point that out. That's 33,000 migrants are living in, are now about to join a scheme to get houses to live in. I'm currently in Suffolk at the minute. And I'm trying my best to stick with things that I think are the right thing to do. I've been out earlier with several friends that have been very, very well and good in looking after me and keep me going in the right direction. So I have had a few beers. Let's get this straight. But I'm not happy with a certain thing which is happening with Suffolk Police for a start. Suffolk Police have held me back today. I mean, I was pulled over on my way to London, and my registration was put through a system called Vensville. They knew who I was, but I got questioned. I got questioned on why I was in England. I got questioned on why I lived in Suffolk. I got questioned on why I was in the military. I mean, I was held back for several hours. I said I was going to London to celebrate being a patriot with friends, and I wasn't allowed to go there. The police force deliberately held me back, deliberately put me in what I would call a pen, and then questioned me on situations which didn't make sense. Why are you in England? Why did you join the British Army? Why are you here? Where did you settle? I mean, fuck me. I mean, I said, are you fucking serious? The questions didn't make sense. The situation didn't make sense. I was with friends, by the way, in my vehicle. Friends stood by me, but they were like, what the fuck are you doing? I mean, you know who he is. You know who stands for, what he stands for. Why are you treating him like this? Stand Suffolk Police's stance on even stopping me. They knew who I was. I mean, they've had me in about 1,000 times, been arrested. Today was the day to do it.
So I'm really sorry if I let people down in London. I'm really sorry if I didn't meet the people I wanted to meet and talk and speak the way I wanted to speak. I am saddened. I am disappointed in the whole situation. I'm angry at it. But I'm more determined now in the future. You may hate me for saying this. Is it still on? You may hate me for saying this. But I fully understand Tommy Robinson's struggle. Yes, he's not perfect. Yes, he's not great. Yes, he's not fucking Messiah.
Over other people's gain. I don't believe in Tommy Robinson. I don't believe in what he stands for. And I do not believe in the movement which is happening right now. Whether you like it or not, that's tough. That's how I roll. I do not get involved with things to benefit other people.
But I'll tell you what, I understand the hateness from the police for you to go and stand up for something. For you to go and try and be who you want to be. For you to go and support who you want to support. The police despise it. I do not support the police. I do not like their stance, and I do not like how they treat people because they believe that you are something that you're not. I say now, honestly, fucking do it. Stand up for yourself. Don't take shit. Ignore the police. Do what you want to do. Stand up for your rights. Believe in your family. Believe in girls. Believe in fucking moral standards. And stop letting the police dictate who you are. I say, fuck them. Do what you want to do. Do what you believe is right. Do not let anyone tell you who you are or what you should believe in. And do not believe in the shitty fucking police officers that stand and try and dictate to you what moral beliefs are. None of these police forces have moral standards. They are all a fucking disgrace, and they will try and fucking detain you for believing in what you believe is the right thing to do for protecting our children and protecting who we are as people. I will never, ever now, after today, believe anything comes out of any police force, Instagram or fucking social services. They are a disgrace. They are not for us. They believe in everything which is against our human rights, and they are a disgrace. Fuck the police. Thanks for watching my YouTube channel tonight, and thanks for believing in what I have to say, because I am sick to death of trying to progress and move forward when our police forces are all corrupt and they actually endorse the thieving, rapist bastards that are living in our streets and towns, being protected by our local police forces. Thanks, Keir Starmer, you piece of shit. Take care, and thanks for watching.
Thank you for coming onto my YouTube channel. It's growing because of you. Thanks for helping me get out real news and real things, real topics. I always say at the start of all of my videos, my knowledge comes from personal experience. Things I've been involved in, not MSM, not the media, not TV, not hearsay. Things that I've witnessed myself, either frontline combat, through people that I know, or through the politicians and the campaigning I've been doing over the last 5 years plus. Now, the one thing that I want to put to bed here, because over the last 2 or 3 weeks, I've noticed on social media that a group of veterans attack me for speaking out. These are the group of veterans that support each other and promote each other in the hope of getting some sort of awards
or put on a pedestal for what they do. But they give up. They've given up on each other. They only care about themselves. And I'll tell you why. I'm going to mention Afghanistan. Afghanistan in the news from August when President Biden fucked up because he's a retard. Whenever he messed up, Boris Johnson sort of didn't know what to do because he's a fucking spineless prick. And the senior military then sat back and went, can we say something? Can we say something? Can we say something? Oh, now it's time to say something. They were all spineless at the start. Only the soldiers on the ground knew that it was a complete fuck up. Only the soldiers on the ground suffered from Afghanistan. Majors and above didn't fucking suffer. Colonels didn't suffer. Brigadiers didn't suffer. Generals didn't suffer. Politicians didn't suffer. Their children didn't suffer. The troops suffered. 457 dead. Thousands of amputees. And over 10,000 veterans in the UK today still waiting on compensation. But no one gives a fuck about them in the media, or the celebrities, or the big charities. No one cares about them. Everyone cares about the Afghan males. Oh my God. We owe them. We owe them fuck all. We owe them nothing. I've said before and I'll say again. Going on patrol with the Afghan army was a nightmare. I was never on a single patrol with the Afghan army that weren't stoned and a liability. So let's get that straight. Most frontline soldiers know that. People that weren't on the front line and sat in Bastion eating fucking Subway sandwiches and fucking fixing the meal and making sure the toast was on time. No fuck all. But it seems that they read the media, so they've all come up with their frontline stories about how they were badly done by. Now, you've got to bear in mind that there was several times the Afghan National Police turned on us, and the Afghan army turned on our patrols and shot our soldiers in the back and killed our soldiers in joint patrols. I know people talk about the interpreters, Trevor. Yeah, I know about the interpreters. Let me put this straight, and I want you to Google this. We employed over 7,000 Afghanis. Out of those 7,000, there was only about 3,500 that were interpreters. The rest of those people we employed were called LECs, locally employed contractors. And they were people that cleaned the dishes, helped with the stores, moved the rations, put water down on the sandy roads to keep it moist so the dust wouldn't come up. They were people that did everything, did Dixies, brushed roads, picked up rubbish, emptied the bins, cleaners. And we paid them well. I used to go to the Postmaster General once a month and collect the wages from my interpreters. And they were paid over between $1,000 and $1,400 a month. That's the more money than they'd seen in their life before we got there. Now let's get back to this thing about Afghans. Because there's a group of veterans out there trying to raise money to bring Afghans to the UK. And I say no. I say no. You may think, why? Well, you know what? At the minute, we have this issue in the UK, and I'm going to mention it now. Only 2% of the UK population are Pakistani Muslim. 98% of grooming and child rape is from that 2%. Fucking do your research. Also, Afghan males, we're bringing them all in. 15,000 arrived before Christmas, another 20,000 arriving this month. 20 London boroughs have said they will take them in. Trevor, but why are you interested? I'll tell you why. Because while I was in Afghanistan on the tours that I did, I noticed it and I pointed it out, and our chain of command ignored it. Every single Thursday in Afghanistan was known as Man Love Thursday. Every single Thursday, Afghan army members and the police raped young boys. Young Afghan males were used as fucking toys. And you want to bring these males to the UK? Do you think they're going to forget their culture? Or now are we going to... So not only are we worrying about our young daughters being raped, we're now going to have to worry about our sons being raped. You cannot change someone's culture. You cannot change them. It's embedded. You're inviting tens of thousands of males that rape boys to the fucking UK to live in our communities. You should be ashamed of yourselves. It's a disgusting way to behave. And you need to put a stop to it. What makes it worse is our Afghan senior military veterans aren't speaking out on this, yet they were all fucking complicit in letting it happen. It's shocking. We need to stop this. All veterans know this is true. I've spoke to American veterans today, Australian veterans. We all know it's true. We all passed up our chain of command. But let's not upset the Muslims, because we might come across as racist if we're trying to save our sons from being raped. And that's the issue we're going to face in the UK this year, next year, and as we move forward. The more we bring into the West from a civilization which still fucking shits and sinks, then we've no one but ourselves to blame. Thanks for watching. Take care, look after yourself.